Hello, my name is Mindy Ballard, and I am a graduate student at the University of Texas at Arlington College of Nursing. I'm here today to present a review of the book, The Truth About Leadership, the No Fads, Heart of the Matter Facts You Need to Know. This book was written by James M. Kouzes and Barry Z. Posner. I've provided the audience with a handout today to follow along throughout the presentation. James Kouzes is the Dean's Executive Professor of Leadership at the Levy School of Business at Santa Clara University. He is ranked by Leadership Excellence magazine as one of the top 100 thought leaders. Barry Posner is the Professor of Leadership at Santa Clara University and the previous Dean of the Levy School of Business. He is in the top 50 leadership coaches in America, as well as among the top 75 leadership experts in the world. Both Kouzes and Posner have co-authored more than a dozen award-winning leadership books, including The Leadership Challenge, which has sold more than 2 million copies since it was first published. They also co-authored A Leader's Legacy, Credibility, Encourage in the Heart, and the Leadership Challenge workbook. They are co-authors of the Leadership Practices Inventory, or the LPI. And the LPI is just a 360-degree assessment tool that is based on leadership behavior. And these are the characteristics that they found common in those who exemplified extraordinary leadership achievements. The purpose of the book was to explore the fundamental truths of leadership that have remained constant for over 3 decades. It explains what all leaders must know and answers the difficult questions that leaders must be prepared to answer. The author's objectives throughout the book were to make bold statements about their research results, provide information that speaks directly to what has endured, and provide lessons that have held true and withstood the scrutiny of statistical testing. They also wanted to provide a collaboration of the most important things that they have learned as leaders. Throughout the book, each chapter details one truth. It is reinforced with real-life stories and examples and provides practical advice that can be used throughout the workplace and in your personal life as well. It's based on years of research completed by the authors. For example, truth number 1 is you make a difference. Before you can lead, you have to believe that you can lead. Leadership begins when you believe that you can make a difference. They end the chapter by stating, by believing in yourself and in your capacity to lead, you open yourself to hearing the call. You open yourself to making a difference in the world. Another example is truth number 8. You either lead by example or you don't lead at all. Seeing is believing. You have to be credible to your followers. Leaders go first. You wouldn't ask your followers to do anything that you wouldn't do yourself. And admit your mistakes. The willingness to admit your mistakes sets a positive example for others. The target audience for this book would be experienced leaders or those who just need a refresher, leaders in transition, aspiring leaders, educators, students, or anyone who manages people in general. The strengths of the book is that it's easy to read and it's easily accessible, it's easy to understand, and it's easy to put the examples into action. It's motivational in tone and not the heaviness that most research-based material normally is. The only shortcomings of the book is that some of the stories were a little long, but they were still interesting. The book is written in a way that draws the reader in, and you find yourself wanting to read more. I would recommend this book for anyone who manages people, whether it be aspiring leaders, educators, students, business owners, or any leadership in the community. want to thank you for your time, and I welcome any questions or comments you may have.